Well, our heroes have certainly had some terrible shocks in more ways than one. For just as they were about to be rescued by a Coast Guard ship, the vessel tossed a couple of depth charges at them. Rocky and Bullwinkle had disappeared. At the Coast Guard, jubilation reigned.
Good show, Carruthers. They're gone.
Thank you, sir.
Send this message to Washington. Sighted sub, sank same.
But, sir, somebody already said that.
Nonsense. If they liked it once, they'll love it twice.
Yes, sir.
But just then, there was a splintering crash as something flew in through the window. Something with antlers.
On top of something with an aviator's helmet.
It's a moose and a squirrel, Admiral. They must have been blown here by the depth charge.
Then they're enemy agents. Seize them.
And our heroes were quickly subdued.
I was pretty subdued when we started.
All right, you. What was the name of your submarine?
Submarine? Hokey Smoke.
Got that, Carruthers? We sank the Hokey Smoke. What language is that?
It's American, Commodore, and we're not from any submarine.
No, we were blown out of a 100% all-American elevator car.
An elevator car on the river?
It's a long story, Commodore.
And pretty involved, too.
But I saw your conning tower with a radar mast.
Commodore, look. The antlers. You sank a moose.
Oh, fudge. Pshaw, drat, and other salty expressions.
Pretty strong talk there, Commodore.
But I've already sent a telegram. Sighted sub, sank same. What am I going to do?
About 10 years, I'd think, sir.
No, wait. I got an idea.
Oh. Fine, wonderful. Send a correction to Washington. Mistake in previous telegram. Should have read, sighted slob, sank same.
Well, that's more like it.
So can we go now?
Of course you can, little fellow.
And our heroes were free to leave, which they did post-haste. Meanwhile, Boris and Natasha were still huddled under a bridge, while above them the state police emptied their truck of counterfeit box tops.
This sort of just about bust a box top racket, eh, Chief?
Not so long as they still have their printing press. They can turn out another batch as big as this in no time. Natasha, you hear? We could run off another 4 million bogus box tops.
But they will be on the lookout for us, darling. We won't be able to use them.
Who wants to use them? If we still got box tops, we don't have to explain losing them
Don't say it, Boris.
I got to central control.
But if we try to print more, they will put us in jail.
Natasha, which you are more scared of, United States government or central control?
Let's go to press, darling.
And the two frightened villains made their way off the bridge and into the middle of town, where in the basement of a shabby brownstone house, they set to work to turn out 4 million bogus box tops. But at that very moment, not too far away, Rocky and Bullwinkle were deep in thought.
Bullwinkle, how are you going to find those box top bandits in a big city like this?
Box tops. How about disguising ourselves as 2 boxes of breakfast food?
Bullwinkle.
Regular and family size.
No.
We call ourselves Reg and Fam, and then
No. It has to be something terribly clever and smart.
Well, that leaves me out.
But, Bullwinkle, I don't have a single idea.
And meanwhile, Boris is piling his bogus box tops higher and higher. Will our heroes be able to stop him again? Be on hand next time for Bullwinkle Goes to Press, or All the Moose That's Fit to Print.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Red who had an exclusive shop in the Hollywoods where she sold riding hoods.
That's why they call me Red Riding Hood. Cute.
One day, a very wealthy customer entered her shop.
Oh, boy. Yes, madam, may I help you?
I should like to buy a wolfskin riding hood.
Wolfskin?
Yes.
Well, perhaps madam would like to try on this match shrew-skin hood.
No, thank you.
This lemming with lemur lining?
No.
Here's the latest thing from Africa. Genuine #1 boy.
Now, see here, young lady. I want a wolfskin riding hood. Money is no object. I shall be here at 3 o'clock to pick it up.
My, 3 o'clock. That certainly didn't give Red much time, but she had to get a wolfskin somewhere.
Hello? Give me the city zoo.
What's that? No, sorry, lady. We got no extra wolves at this time. Perhaps if you care to call back next spring?
Meanwhile, not too far away, a mother wolf was calling to her son.
Walter!
Yes, Mama, honey?
I want you to take this basket to Grandma's house right away.
But she was here only yesterday and took a whole basket of stuff.
I know, but she forgot her teeth. Now, you don't want Granny to have to sit over there and gum her goodies, do you?
Good heavens, no! Give me the basket.
Remember now, Walter, you must go through the Holly Woods.
Don't you worry, Mama, honey. I'll be careful.
And with that, the wolf was on his way to Granny's. Time was growing very short when Red looked out of the window and saw the wolf skipping happily up the street.
Oh, what luck! A wolf on the hoof.
And off she dashed to intercept the unsuspecting Walter.
Psst, buddy, you are a wolf, aren't you?
Yeah, isn't that keen? I've been a wolf. Hey, wait a minute. You're Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah, isn't that keen?
My Mama Honey warned me about you.
Oh, don't be so touchy. Look, I got a rich customer who'll pay $1,000 for a pelt like yours.
Really?
Sure. So how about selling me your skin? I'll give you 10%.
Well, what's the matter? You crazy or something?
And Walter slipped out of Red's clutches and ran for his life. Red's proposition didn't appeal to him at all.
No, I figure that skin is worth at least 90% right where it is.
Now, there were only 20 minutes left, and Red had to act fast, so she did. A few blocks further on, Walter was stopped by an attractive sign.
Get acquainted offer. Free haircuts today only. Well, I don't know how the work is, but the price is right. Give me a flat top. Leave the sideburns out and we'll skip the conversation.
Okay, I'm gonna do just like you say.
Yeah, that's a pretty cheesy accent you got there.
Now hold still. I don't want to ruin the sleeves.
The sleeves? Hey, you're Red Riding Hood.
Oh, darn, I was hoping you wouldn't notice.
And again, the wolf dashed away in fright.
Come back! All right, I'll give you 30%.
Time was running out fast now. There just had to be a way to catch that wolf off guard, and her only chance of doing that was to beat the wolf to Granny's house. The shortcut the wolf took was really the shortest way to Granny's, but it takes longer because that's the freeway. He was bound to be tied up at the cloverleaf for some time. Soon Red arrived at Granny's house, and
what luck! Nobody home.
She hurried inside, used an old bearskin rug to disguise herself as Granny, hopped into bed, and with only 3 minutes left to go, the wolf approached Granny's house.
Do-de-do-de-do, dee-dee.
But on the way, he had been doing a little thinking.
Boy, $1,000 for a wolf skin. I sure could use that kind of money. But where would I get a wolf skin to sell to that rich lady besides my own personal pelt?
Come in.
Hi, Granny, honey. I brought you... Granny, what beautiful big blue eyes you have.
All the better to see you with, my dear.
Granny, what beautiful high-quality fur you have.
Then it struck him. Granny, wolfskin, $1,000.
Oh, come now. Would I sell my own grandmother for a measly $1,000?
I don't know. Would you?
Of course I would.
Wait, what are you doing? You forgot the what big teeth bit.
No time for that now. I'm on my way to become a thousandaire.
And so, shortly after 3 o'clock on that very afternoon, a very satisfied customer was seen leaving the little fur shop in the Hollywood.
It's simply stunning on you, madam.
Oh, thank you. I'll wear it every moment. I'll never take it off.
Shush!
And the wolf? Well, he went into the fur business for himself, and from the looks of things, he was to live happily ever after.
Hello, Mater. Walter here. Could you get hold of Uncle Louis, Sid, Herman, and Al, and meet me on the road to Grandma's in, say, half an hour?
Today's lesson is mighty important, remember?
Bullwinkle is a...
Not that lesson. This lesson.
And now for all you intellectuals, the ones who hid their blocks in knowledge, here he is, Mr. Know-It-All.
Greetings, blockheads. Today's dissipation is entitled How to Turn a Beastly Failure into a Monstrous Success. Suppose one day you were fooling around with your junior chemistry set and you advertently drop a little H2SO4 into your CIO. Now you got a monster on your hands. Mad scientists have had this trouble for years. Llewellyn, show the folks there's a little good in everything. To take one's place in society, a monster must be self-supporting, like suspenders, or getting a job. Well, goodbye, monster. Do a good day's work. 5 o'clock. Here he comes. How did the day go, monster? What's this, an example of your work? Why didn't you tell me you were working for a bomb company? Last and certainly most least, you must overcome the monster-like tendency not to share. That is why we are up in this plane. To make it realistic, we shall develop motor trouble. As you see, you are the only one with a parachute. Now, the civilized monster knows the meaning of share and share alike. So, share the parachute with me, and hurry. Well, I must say, he gave me the biggest half. And so, in conclusion, you can see the monster can be trained to take his place in the sun.
But what are you going to do with him, Mr. Know-It-all?
What do you mean, what am I going to do with him? Happy birthday, Rocky!
Well, it seems you can't keep a bad man down, for after all his troubles, Boris Badenov is back in business again, turning out 4 million counterfeit box tops.
Oh, boy. One more and we're through. Then we spread them around and wreck whole American economic system.
Meanwhile, just a short distance away, Rocky and Bullwinkle were trying to think of a way to find the box top bandit, unaware that they were so close to discovering his secret printing press.
What we need is a brilliant idea. Something tricky, clever, and subtle.
How about putting an ad in the paper?
Nah, Hey, that's it, Bullwinkle.
I knew I'd think of it.
Well, you sure did.
Yeah. What was it again?
We'll advertise. Have some cards printed up.
You mean like that hitchhiker fella? Have thumb will travel?
Sure. And we'll offer a reward for information about the box top bad man. How much money do you have, Bullwinkle?
Well, you are in luck, Rocky. I just happen to be loaded.
And our two heroes pooled their entire fiscal resources, a grand total of 27 cents, and a hand-carved skate key.
Well, it's not much, but it's all we have.
And that skate key is a real antique.
Yeah,
and they don't make 'em anymore, you know.
Yeah, but...
Nobody locks their skates these days.
Yeah, but now we gotta get somebody to print us up some reward posters.
Hey, Rocky, we're in luck. Looky here in this basement.
Looks like a print shop.
I'll knock on the door.
You sure everything will be all right this time, darling?
Of course. Moose and Squirrel found last hiding place strictly by accident.
Accident?
Sure, Mike. Couldn't happen again in a million years. Especially since we blew them up with change of...
Howdy, Mr. Printer. Hello, Miss Print. I'd like to...
It's the moose. Oh, Natasha, what have I done to deserve this?
Well, you...
Don't tell me. Just send me one of those sticks dynamite.
And a moment later, Bullwinkle rejoined Rocky, who sat on the curb designing a reward poster.
What'd he say, Bullwinkle?
He's a little busy right now, but he got me a cigar anyway.
What kind?
Let's see. It's a dynamite.
There is no such cigar.
Oh.
Besides, you don't smoke.
Hey, that's right. I better give it back to him. Hey, here's your cigar back. I forgot I don't smoke. Nobody answers. I'll just leave it for him.
And Bullwinkle slipped the sizzling dynamite through the mail slot in Boris's door.
There! That ought to take care of everything.
And it did. The entire building blew up, completely destroying the headquarters of the box top ring and showering the city with millions and millions of box tops.
Eddie, look, it's raining box tops.
Box tops? Oh, boy, we're rich.
Yay! And it was true. Every kid in town was soon the proud possessor of more box top premiums than he ever knew existed. And Rocky and Bullwinkle were given medals and acclaimed heroes by everybody in town.
Yay!
Almost.
Boo!
Don't be sourball, Boris. Look at those happy, smiling faces.
I am looking. That's what makes me sourball.
Well, we're heroes again, Bullwinkle.
Yeah, and it sure makes a fella uncomfortable.
Just 'cause they pinned a medal on your coat?
Rocky, this isn't a coat. They pinned the medal on my own personal chest.
And our heroes rode painfully into the sunset and toward their next hair-raising adventure. Be sure to be with us next time for further adventures of Rocky the Flying Squirrel.
time has just about run out.
Mine must be a little slow.
You got the credits, Bullwinkle?
All on this itty-bitty card. Oop!
We're late again, Bullwinkle.
Right!
Bye now. See you next time.